real quickly, just share a really short tutorial of how to use styles in Microsoft Word to help you as you maneuver through your manuscript and as you self-edit. So a lot of times you're looking for a particular chapter or a subtopic within a particular chapter, and this will prevent you from having to scroll forever to find what you're looking for. And also, I wanted to share how you can very quickly and easily adjust your line spacing and remove or add indentation for your first line of your paragraphs if that is something that you are trying to do paragraph by paragraph by paragraph by paragraph. So this is just to simplify, make things a little easier for you, save you some time and some headaches. So let me share my screen with you. 1 second. All right, so I believe you should be seeing this now. So I have created just a very, very basic Word page here and threw on some basic information. So I'm going to add styles to what you see here so that we can create what is called the navigation menu. All right, this is going to be the game changer for finding what you need really quickly. So this is going to be one of the chapter titles. So I'm going to make this heading 1. Okay, so that's the chapter heading. And then when we're writing a book, we want to write an outline first. So that's going to be a subtopic under our chapter. So I'm going to make that heading 2. This is going to be some text within that. Next part of the chapter of writing a book is finding time. So that just two. Okay, now editing a book, that's going to be the next chapter. So we're going to make that heading 1. See how it's larger. Then all of these are part of the subtopics I'm going to talk about in that chapter. So those are heading 2s. Book design is the last chapter in this example. So that's heading 1. And then we're going to make those heading 2s. All right. So before I go into the paragraph formatting changes, I want to show you why setting this up is important. So as you're adding in your chapters, and you can just change your full chapter title to heading 1, heading 2, whatever. So what this is going to do is, I know this is a little different on Macs than on PCs, but on my PC, I'm just going to go to the Find menu. And it comes up with this navigation page. And it doesn't look like anything, right? It's like, okay, you're searching for something, right? But the key is to click on headings. And boom, you have your basic contents all laid out. So say these were spaced out and we have maybe 50 some pages, and maybe your first chapter starts on page 10, maybe, okay, page 5. You have an introduction, that kind of thing. So page 5 starts writing a book, and maybe outline is on page 6. This would immediately take you to page 6, right? So let me go ahead and add some spaces here so that you can really get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So let me insert some pages. This is another great example too of time saving. So rather than hitting enter repeatedly to get to a new page, just come up here to insert and add page break. And boom, it takes you to the next page. So let's just do this for all of these. Okay, I think that will give us a good enough idea. So we're here at the beginning. Pretend there's text here on all these pages, and we want to get to that finding time. We know that's what we want to work on today. So if we click this, it immediately takes us to that. So we didn't have to scroll down through all this, right? We can just click on it and go to what we want. Go to the next chapter, boom, there it is, okay? So that is a great help right there. So we have basically our contents in the navigation window. When you're working on Mac, to get to that navigation menu, let me go back. This is what we did in Word and on a PC. Find and just click Find. On the Mac, you're going to go to your View tab up in here, up somewhere, and then you will find a tab called Navigation Menu. Okay, so that's how you get to this on a Mac. All right, so once you have this set up, then let me show you about the paragraphs and line spacing. So you want to highlight whatever you want to change, and then you are going to go to your paragraph. Now, I did not look up ahead to see if this is the same on Mac, so it might be a little different, but you can do a quick Google search, okay? And this right here expands this window, and you see indents and spacing. So you can see we're left aligned with our body text. Okay, there's no indentation currently, but let's say we want an indentation of 0.3 to start the first line only. So we would go down here. So that's only going to indent the first line of the paragraph, okay? And then let's say we want two paragraph spacing of 2. So we come down here and just do double line spacing. And you can see in the preview that it changed it. There was single space. We want double space, okay? And so once you apply that, there you go. Now you can adjust the amount of indent you want. So maybe you don't like that much indent, right? You can go back up here, change the indent to, oops, wrong direction. Why am I going up? There we go. Maybe we only want 1, okay? There you go, it changes it, all right? So that is just a very quick tutorial. Hopefully that will help you in your most used circumstances. And while I'm here, let me just go ahead and show you how you can create your actual table of contents, the one that's on this page instead of in a navigation menu. So it's already, because you've used those styles and have those set up, all you have to do to create a contents page is put your cursor where you want it. And we will then go to, let's see, references, table of contents, and then it'll give you options of how you want it to look, right? How much involved you want it to go. You can go down to 3 levels, 2 levels. You can customize it. We'll just say the first option is fine. And boom, there it is. Automatically puts in your page numbers. You don't have to add the page numbers. It has all of your chapters and your subheadings, all of that. Now, let's say you didn't want your subheadings at all. Maybe you only want the chapter titles. Then you would go back up here, click this, and you would click Custom Table of Contents. And you would show levels. You only want 1. There you go. And then it's going to ask you to replace. Yes. And there you go. And again, it keeps you don't want to do any changes at all. Do not edit this little grayed out contents area. Any changes that you want to be made will be made in your manuscript itself. So say we add another page break. Okay, now we go up here. It should be on page 2, but it's not going to show that because we have to refresh it. Okay, so update table. It's going to ask only or update entire table. We want to update the entire table, and boom, there. It's already changed to page 2. All right, there you go. Have fun playing around with it. I hope you find that helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time.